All right, everybody, welcome back to the Atlantic Strong podcast. Tonight, I've got a special guest, brand new Strongman Corp Canada 105 Pro, Travis Kennedy, and we're going to talk about Strongman Corp Nationals last weekend.
Love the
Travis, how
sound of
you, how
that.
you make it out?
I'm doing really well. I'm doing super well. A little sore still post contest, but I'm feeling really good overall. How can't I?
So, Travis, he just won the 105 division at Strongman Corp Canada Amateur Nationals, which makes him a Strongman Corp Canada Pro now.
Yeah,
Also got you invites to the Arnold Amateur and OSG,
yeah, yep.
which is crazy.
The Arnold and March. That's
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking forward to the most
that's awesome.
for
Like
sure.
105 at the Arnold is stacked.
I know it's great. It'll be good. It'll be fun. It's a good. It's not the heavier one of the two I hear between that and OSG, so it's probably a little bit easier as my first pro show to do the Arnold. I think
Yeah.
I've heard anyway.
So we're gonna recap the weekend and talk about your performance, and I'll try to highlight some of the performances from the other Maritimers along the way.
There's going to be a lot of them.
Yeah, it was. I think there was 8 or 9 Maritimers on podiums throughout the weekend.
Maritimes look great.
So we'll start with Friday night with Swick, and
Yeah.
obviously, you know, Sam Beliveau won fourth time in a row. She won by 2.5 or 3.5 points, so not as big of a spread, I think, as has been the past couple of years. I think that Jackie Ochewski really pushed her in this one.
Well, the sport's evolving, right? And people are going to keep getting better. Sam's hard to catch, but it's kind of nice to see the gap closing a little bit.
It's it just goes to show the level of competition at that
Exactly.
level across Canada is getting better.
It's true.
Um,
And with that being said, Sam still looked pretty much in a league of her own for the most part, but it
yeah,
was way more competitive.
yeah, I think she won. I think she won 4 events and came second in one, or maybe won 3 events and came second in two. But it was a dominant performance, and now she's moving on to the Rogue in a few weeks over in Scotland, the Rogue Invitational. So hopefully
Okay.
she has a big showing there. Now when she goes to those shows, she's on the smaller end of the competitors. So hopefully she has a good showing there.
She's always really good in movement events too, though.
Yeah,
So
and
she's always going to be in it.
my the Swick show, me and my daughter watched it Friday night on YouTube. It was an amazing presentation. I mean, she had JF and the Room Twins there judging, and Michael Thrones from Manitoba did a wicked job on the live stream. The only thing I'd like to see with the Swick show is that because it does go hand in hand with the Strongman Corp Amateur Nationals, which is geared towards 170 plus lifters. There's
Yeah,
no real max events in the Swick show. Now it was
that's
like
true.
the log ladder, was they said max log, but it was what it was a log ladder standing in place. So we didn't really see any true max events. And I'd love next year for them to take one of those events and turn it into a true max where Swick only has 10 or 11 competitors and they have the time.
Yeah, that'd be amazing, actually.
Yeah, I'd love to see a max deadlift or max overhead at the Swick show instead of following exactly what we're doing with the 170 lifters amateur show.
True, that's fair. Yeah, just tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Sam, obviously dominant performance. She's amazing. She's amazing for the sport. Um, what she's done for Strongman Corp and the Strongman Canada circuit has been great. But there was 3 other Maritimers that competed. Lisa Wills came eighth, which was an amazing performance, and she ended the night hitting that 285 stone after the time had ended, but Max invited her to finish the last stone and she hit it. And that was pretty cool to watch.
Oh, so the time was out for that one?
So she got the first four,
Okay.
and the time ran out for the fifth.
Okay. All
But
right.
Max kind of pointed to the stone and said, "You still want to hit it?" And she hit it and got it, and it was 285, and which was a PR for her.
That's probably a pretty big PR.
Yeah, and I think she hit a
Yeah.
PR. She hit a PR on the first log as well.
Okay.
Then Christine Fox came ninth, or
Wow.
sorry, 10th. There was 11 women. She came 10th.
Okay.
Christine only did 3 events.
Wow. Yeah, Raw Power has some pretty strong girls.
Yeah,
That's
Christine.
an
Well,
understatement.
she had tore her bicep this summer.
Yeah, that wasn't long ago.
Yeah, which kept her out of Atlantics, but she had already got her invite to Swick. So she did the log and the arm over arm and the
Okay.
deadlift.
Okay.
And then
Deadlift's huge for her anyway.
yeah, she got 7 reps.
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not a surprise to me. She's really good on the deadlift.
yeah. And then Nikki Kenny was 11th. And it wasn't a great show for her, but she was giving up a lot of size to some of these other women, and it was a pretty heavy show. And
Oh
she
yeah.
still, she still showed up and put herself out there on that pro level. Her sandbag actually looked pretty good. She almost completed the arm over arm into the
The drag.
backwards drag.
Yeah.
Yeah, she took a little stumble right at the end, and then didn't quite make the distance in time. But still, Nikki, she's been around for a long time, and I hope she gets another chance at Swick next year.
That would be great to see for sure.
So getting into Saturday, the first event was the log ladder. Now there was a little bit of a switch around with the events. Did you still do the log first?
I did do the log first, yeah. Yeah. I know they switched around a little bit with I think the 90s and the 120s were after the arm over arm into drag.
Yeah, yeah,
They
I had to
adjusted
do
a
that
little
as
bit there.
well.
I kind of like that they changed it back. I know it screwed up their warming up, but it was nice that everyone kind of stuck together as a better flow.
Yeah, I think it was a little ambitious the schedule that they had at first.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I understood why they wanted to do it that way, but the added time of moving all the equipment back and forth those extra times
Yeah,
was gonna make the show drag. And I mean, we were still done. I said this to Max outside when we were taking tacky off. He said something about the time. I said, "Hey, it's daylight and we're done."
it actually went really well. Even with
Yeah.
the adjustments, it went really well.
Once,
Probably the best competition I've ever been in.
yeah, once the opens and everybody did log, and then we were back on schedule with everybody doing everything all at once.
Yeah,
It ran really well.
it did. And you know what? What impressed me was the for the log ladder that we did, the loaders were great.
Yeah, yeah, they
They
were
were
fantastic.
flawless for everybody.
So you hit 275.
I hit 275. I struggled a lot with the lighting. So so I've been training in a dark barn most generally, and when I cleaned the log and I looked up, the bright lights were all I could focus on was how bright the lights were. So I just couldn't keep myself feeling comfortable. I just didn't feel right doing the press. So I got the one rep with it. But it it was a good setup, but it was just a personal thing for me. I'm not used to that sort of lighting when I train, and well, I have to prepare differently next time, right?
Yeah, and the way they had it set up, I knew there was going to be a lot of split points.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
only hitting that first log really didn't hurt you. You still got 9.5 points.
Yeah,
Nobody hit more than 295.
and
Uh,
that says something too, because there's some really good pressers.
yeah. On that event, I want to shout out Dustin Gamblin
Yeah,
hit that first log,
he did.
and I don't know if that was a PR for him or not, but he had been having some injury woes leading up to this, so I know he was really happy with that 275.
He's looked really good this year in general.
I have talked about him before, like just in the past 2 years, the gains he's made since when I first met him. at the first MB strongest in 2021 to now have been pretty incredible.
I'll tell you, at Atlantics, he sure looked like he belonged there.
Yeah.
He did. He performed really well.
Another one was Alex Wallace hitting the
Oh
275
yeah,
log,
that,
vipering
that,
the 275 log.
yeah. That doesn't really surprise me though. He's crazy.
So he's got, for those who don't know, Alex, and I know he doesn't mind me talking about this, but he's got a nerve issue in one of his triceps.
Yeah,
So he can't press. So he has to get the momentum from the Viper to even come close.
and it
For him
flies.
to pull out that 275 Viper press and lock it out was pretty awesome to see.
Oh yeah, yeah. He nothing surprised me with him, to be honest with you.
And Bill got 295. Um, Drew Carlton hit a 250 log, which I know he's hit that before, but not in this kind of setup.
Yeah.
Um, Joel only hit 320, which I was kind of surprised because he's a big presser, but I know that this event would have taxed him a little bit more than say just a straight max log
Did
lift.
they open with 300? The open
We
guys?
opened to 300, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
So I hit 300. I missed it by a hair the first time I pressed 300, so I set it down and did it again, and then that
Yeah,
just took everything out of me for 320.
yeah, for sure. That's 2 reps. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the women, let's see here. Well, Alex Reedpath hit 275. Andrew Castellano hit 255.
Okay.
That put Alex up towards the top of his group with that 275.
I knew that was going to happen with him, though. He's a big presser.
He's a good presser.
Yeah.
Keegan Gautam set a new team record with 250.
Okay.
And Alexi Dugas hit 240.
Wow.
And let's see for the women. Ashley Telford 215, new national record.
Wow.
I kind of figured when they announced that was going to be the starting weight and that was going to be the jumps, I figured she had a good chance of breaking that national record.
Yeah.
Alicia Simi 160, Allison Thorne 170, Melissa Quigley from she trains at MSP with Sam, new national record for the 64s at 160.
Yeah.
Amelia
She had quite the
Bernard hit,
competition.
pardon?
She had quite the competition. She
Yeah, I
was,
mean,
my God, she's impressive.
first year of doing strongman, and she wins the U64s.
She dominated. It was incredible.
Yeah. Vero Cormier hit 120. Ashley Simi in the teens hit 110. So, some good pressing performances for the Maritimers.
Mm-hmm.
The second event, the arm over arm into the sled drag.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what it was like for you, but for the open, it ended up being really, really, really light.
Same. Exact same. I trained on very heavy, and it did not feel
So
difficult.
I thought that they obviously didn't give us numbers because the numbers don't matter anyways. Because if you train on turf or you train on rubber, it could be different.
Yeah.
So they more or less just told us to train heavy, and to the point where I was worried about my footwear on the backwards drag and everything
Yep.
else. And then
Same. 100% exactly.
I did
Exactly.
half my pulls with one hand because I was trying to go so fast.
I did the same thing.
Like
I did the exact same thing.
for the opens, the spread was only like 6 seconds from first to 10th.
Yeah. Wow.
Um, so I was a little disappointed with that, just that it was so light. It was still a fun event, but
It was good in the because I was prepared for heavy as well, and it's a totally different exercise. If
yeah,
you're pulling that, it's the technique's not the same whatsoever. Like there was no need to use any legs in this. It was so light.
no, exactly.
And when I was training, it took everything I had to keep the apparatus moving. So
I
this was
was
it felt much different.
same thing. I was prepared that every pull was going to have to be a full pull with the squat.
Yeah, same, exactly the same. That's what I thought they meant by really heavy, but Yeah, it was more of a cardio event, that one.
Yeah, it was really more of a foot race. I mean, some of the times were, there was sub 20-second times.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we in the U 105s, the guy did it 18 seconds or something like that. Andrew Wilson.
Yeah.
It was quick.
Yeah, and you did 22 and a half, roughly gave you 12 points. You were towards the top in that.
Yeah, yeah. I think I was third or fourth.
So then we had the car deadlift, the
Yeah,
front handled car deadlift, and you got, let's
I think
see,
I think I got 9 on that one.
yeah, 9 reps.
That was much more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, see, I have yet to complete a rep with their setup in 3 competitions using it.
I found it. I just didn't have my. It not only did it feel really heavy, it just felt awkward. I was training on a 12-inch bar, 12 inches off the ground with a stiff bar, and it's not the same finish. So a car deadlift, you really have to practice with one to get the feel for it. And
Yeah.
I just didn't have that down.
Well, and everybody kind of expected Quinn to pull a big number on that, but his
Yeah,
deadlift style does not work with this apparatus.
yeah. He only got 2 or 3 reps, didn't
He
he, with
got he
that?
got 2 reps, and I think with his kind of like he's very rounded over.
Yeah.
He needs to have some room for forward and backward motion.
It's crazy how well it works for him off the floor, though.
It is nuts.
Nuts. Oh, he's so strong. But yeah, you're right. For a car, he's not a very good, pretty good range of motion for that. I don't think.
No, and I think side handle would probably be fine for him, but this front handle it didn't his pulling style just didn't suit the event.
Have you done a side handle before?
Oh yeah.
Do you prefer that?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I've never tried it.
Yeah, like 725 in hand on the side handles, I'd be good for a few reps.
Oh, okay. It's a huge difference then.
Oh yeah, yeah, big
Okay.
difference. Joel got 5 reps, which was pretty impressive. That put him at the
Yeah,
top.
that was actually.
And Luke Edwards got 5 reps and then got stuck under the bar.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the picture, but he on his last rep, he hitched. He got so leaned so far back that he fell.
Oh my God.
And so his shins were vertical and the bar was on his knees. And
I
Joey's
did see that picture. That's what was going on?
yeah, he fell.
Oh
And
wow.
Joey and JF had to pick up the apparatus off his knees, and he was fine, but it looked really bad.
Oh my God. Wow. That's kind of terrifying.
Yeah. Shane got 7 reps on that.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. He's a good deadlifter.
Yeah, he's a huge deadlifter. I don't think well, I can't say there were no standout performances on that. Ashley got 6 reps. That
Did you
was
see,
425 in hand.
did you see what Josh Dunbar got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then
Josh Dunbar and I was texting Brad earlier today. Like 1 rep on the log put him from third to second.
yeah.
So he came in third, but 1 rep on that log would have put him in second.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. And he's working hard on that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee his pressing is going to be much different next year because he belongs there.
Jackie Parker, who lives here in St. John, I've been helping her a little bit with programming. She pulled a rep,
Okay.
and I knew she was going to get that rep. I knew it. I think she was she had her doubts, but she pulled like 395 on a 13-inch axle before. Like,
Okay.
she was primed to hit it, and she did get a rep, and that was pretty cool.
What was the weight of theirs?
425.
Okay. Wow, that's really good then. Jeez.
Let's see. Alicia Simi got a rep. Allison Thorne. Allison Thorne got 8 reps on theirs. That was 350 in hand.
Okay.
Melissa Quigley with 8 reps. 325 in hand. So yeah, Melissa just dominated.
She was so impressive.
There was 7 in her class, so she got first in the log, first in the arm over arm, first in the deadlift.
I think for the medley, she may have been second, or did she win that one as well at the sandbag?
I think she came in. No, the sandbag she came in third
Oh, okay. All right.
and then won the stone. So four first places and a third place.
She had a smile on her face the entire time.
I mean the spread like she got 33 points, the second got 24 and a half.
Oh my God.
So the spread was quite big.
Wow.
Vero Cormier 9 reps with 300 in hand.
She is tiny too.
Yeah, U57. I was a little disappointed. I would have liked to see what Andrew Casertano would have got on that, but he tore his quad.
He's in rough shape right now. He did something at Atlantics too.
Did he?
Yeah, I think it was the same. He tweaked his quad there when he was
Oh,
doing the
okay.
deadlift as well.
See, I think he tore his quad on the log. But might
That's
might have
that's
might not been torn because he came back. He was all taped up, but he came back towards the end of the competition.
and competed again?
No, he didn't do the
Oh,
last. He didn't do the last 2 or 3 events, but he
okay.
went to the hospital and came back.
Okay. That's a shame because he was ready.
Yeah.
He shape. He's pretty lethal.
So then we go to the steeplechase.
Yeah, that was a tough event. That was a taxing event, that's for sure.
Yeah. But you won it.
No, I did, but it just about killed me to win it. I knew I needed it for points in order to
Yeah.
win the competition. So I just had to completely empty the clip on that one. Seeing
Yeah.
stars at the end, that's for sure.
Yeah. Who was chasing you? So yeah, Nathan Moffat. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. But the second place to me was in that event was Philip Bouchard, the guy that got third place.
Yep.
Yeah, he, he's pretty well rounded. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So you were only 8 feet ahead of him.
Yeah, he was close, and he went right before me, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to beat that, so I had to completely empty the clip to just edge him out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Luke Edwards, he won that in his class as well.
okay. Didn't really?
Oh yeah.
They had some big numbers in there too.
Yeah, he did 172.
Okay.
Yeah, Luke, like Luke he's just a press away.
Oh yeah, he was close. Didn't he win 4 events
He won.
or 3?
He came like third, tied third in the arm over arm.
Okay.
He fourth or fifth in the deadlift, and then he
Oh, okay.
won. And then he won the last 2 events.
Okay.
He won the sandbag medley. He won the stones.
Okay. Okay. He looked good. He was really close. Like he wasn't far off from winning. I think if he got a rep on the log, he might have won the competition.
I don't think that would have been enough to put him up there.
No?
No, I think he would have. No, he would have been just shy. But he
Okay.
definitely would have been worried about coming in second because he was only at the end of the day, he was only half a point ahead of Lance Gringus,
Okay.
who looked really good too.
Yeah. That division's deep.
Yeah, 13 guys. Like
Yeah, and
you
they're
look
good
at
too.
Francis, Marchessault, Luke, Gary McDonald, Shane, Justin Young. Haven't mentioned him yet,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he's coming along as well. Like competing against him a couple of years ago to now, he's made huge strides.
He's
30,
static, very strong.
yeah, 305 log. He didn't get the deadlift, which actually surprised me a little bit.
I think it surprised him too, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I think it was just the apparatus.
It was weird for sure. He can definitely lift that.
Yeah, yeah, he can deadlift that from the ground. But I think he's another guy that maybe he needs the allowance of a little bit of forward and backwards motion to the bar.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if he got to practice the cardio lift setup or not either, but it looked like he was uncomfortable even getting set up at all.
Yeah. Vero won her division in the sandbag.
Okay, that's not a surprise. She's in shape.
Melissa Quigley came third. What else here? Allison got 6 points. Alicia got two. Amelia got 6 points in her group. All around brutal event.
It was, yeah. That was probably the hardest one. Like by being taxed at the end of it, I was gassed. I was seeing stars at the end for sure. It looked like everyone was pretty done by the end of it.
Yeah, I didn't even pick up the Inukshuk bag. I got to the Inukshuk bag and I was just I thought I was going to throw up.
Oh yeah,
Now to go back to something I said in the last podcast, I said I didn't think a lot of people would get to the Inukshuk bag.
yeah.
That was I thought that we were going to have to do the first bag and then run back for the second bag.
Oh, okay. Well, some people were confused about that, and I wasn't sure. It's kind of a gamble. I trained exactly how we did it, but I saw some people training exactly how you described it.
That's how I trained it, and
Oh,
my training did not reflect how I did in the competition because I wasn't having a problem getting the Inukshuk bag up.
okay.
Um,
Well, I saw some of your videos you shared too. You look like you're ready.
yeah, I just
Yeah,
I,
for
I
sure.
just I just had no gas. I did the
Well,
first two bags and I was just done.
it's also later in the competition too, right? It's
Yeah,
a hard event at that stage.
and then we finished as every strongman competition should. We finished with the stone run.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I loved it.
Which you won
No, I didn't win that event. I don't think. Did I?
15 points.
Okay. I didn't know I won the stone. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh wait, stand by. No, you didn't.
No,
13
I didn't
points.
think
You
so.
came
Yeah.
you came third.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought was about right. Because I thought that Andrew Wilson won that one.
Let's see. 15 points. Yeah, Andrew Wilson won that.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so.
Now they changed our stones last minute before the competition, and our last stone was actually 415, not 385.
Oh, that's a big difference.
Yeah,
That
there's
is a huge.
still four guys that got it. Quinn was one of them.
Yeah.
I think Quinn might have been the first in the group to get it.
Yeah, I watched his stone run. He looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks strong. He's good on them.
Let's see, where does he end up? He actually came fourth in the stones.
Wow. Wow. I honestly thought he won. His
No,
time really fast.
so kind of the standout performance for the opens was Andrew Langelaar from Manitoba.
Okay.
So he was a few points behind Kevin Bilodeau
Yeah.
for first place going into the stones. And he won, Andrew Langelaar won the stones and put enough points in between him and Bilodeau to end up coming first in the whole competition.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Wow.
so that was actually that was pretty cool
I
because
think
he
he won the previous event too.
he won the sandbag. Yeah, he
Yeah.
won the sandbag and he won the stones. And winning the
Yeah.
stones kind of cemented his overall win
Wow.
with Kevin Bilodeau in second and Billy Hornaday in third.
Okay.
I got 3 stones. Joel got 3 stones. Quinn got all 5.
Yep.
Uh, Luke Edwards won the Stones.
He he almost got the last one there too. It was so close.
Alex Wallace won the Stones in his group.
Wow. What did he place?
Third.
He was third. Okay. Yeah, he looked really good.
Yeah, so it ended up being Bill won,
Big Bill.
and then what's his name? Chris Blakely,
Okay. He was the tall
second.
guy. Yeah, the really tall
Taller,
fella.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not Chris Blakely. Um, all right, Bill came in first, and then Chris Gashnitz came
Okay.
second, and then Alex came in third.
Okay. Bill took his bicep off, didn't he?
Yeah, something in his bicep or his forearm.
It
I was
changed color quick too.
Yeah, I was talking to him this morning. He's doing a bit better now.
Okay, good. That was bad luck, but at least he still managed to get the W.
Yeah, he was far enough ahead that he only needed to get probably only needed to get 3 stones to win, but he
Okay.
did four and then went for the fifth, and that's no, he did it on the fourth stone,
Okay.
like right at
I
the end of picking up the fourth stone.
He finished the sandbag run, and I remember at the end he was telling me something was wrong in his arm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, well,
and
it's
he had
worth the
won,
injury.
and he had won the sandbag.
Oh yeah, he looked really impressive in the sandbag, and you could tell he was in pain for a while. And he just kind of gutted it through. It was super impressive to see.
Yeah, he like tied second on the log, uh, third place on the arm over arm. He tied first on the car deadlift, and then he won the sandbag.
Yeah.
So he kind of already had it won by the time he got to the stones. He just needed to get, I think, if I did the math, he would just need to get three, and he did four. And I think
Okay.
he didn't want Alex. He didn't want Alex to win the stones.
Oh well, unfortunately, you know, Alex looked really good in that competition too.
Alex is a good stone lifter.
He's kind of good at everything, to be honest with you. His body's a little beat up, but he has no real weaknesses, to be honest.
Just overhead.
Oh, well,
Just
because of the
overhead.
tricep, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because of the tricep. But I mean, it doesn't look like a weakness when he does get one because he vipers it. And it looks so impressive.
Yeah.
It goes.
I mean, I think he would do pretty good in a competition with the circus dumbbell, and he could just use his one other hand.
Yeah, probably.
So when we get a couple minutes here, we'll just go through. So Ashley Simi, she podiums in the female teens. Bureau Cormier got second. Melissa Quigley won the U64s.
Yep.
Uh, Kaylee Barutsky tied third in the U82s. I don't know if she made the podium or not. I can't
Okay.
remember from that day. If they used the stone,
I think that was the tiebreaker. Was the stone?
yeah, so she would have been just off the podium.
Oh shoot.
Ashley Telford, you know,
Yeah,
amazing performance.
I guess.
Uh, you
I
know,
guess
26 and a half points. Second place is 23 and a half. So, as big of a spread you can get with only six in the class.
for
She
sure.
was after last year hurting herself in that first event. I know she was chomping at the bit to win nationals, and she did.
Her training looked amazing too.
Yeah,
She trained hard.
yeah. I can't help but think of what she would have done had she done the Swick Friday night instead of amateur nationals.
It's hard to imagine because she definitely belonged in Swick. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
She would blend in, no problem.
And then we had Alexei Dugas from up north. He was second in the
Yeah, he
the
placed second,
teams.
didn't
Yeah,
he? Yeah, he looked really good.
yeah,
Yeah, like I was very impressed by him.
yeah. And he's only been training, I think really just this year. I think his first competition was MB's back in April.
He's a big kid.
Yeah,
Holy cow, is he enormous?
yeah. And the other guy from up there, Keegan, didn't have the show he wanted, but
Yeah.
It's all a learning experience.
Definitely.
Josh Dunbar comes second in the U90s.
Third. He came
Andrew
third,
gets
I think.
Oh yeah, he was only
Yeah,
one
it's
press
third.
away from second, so he got third.
Yeah,
Um, Andrew got hurt, which is unfortunate for him.
for sure.
Alex Rebath did all right.
Where did he place?
44 points. So I think he was kind of middle of the pack, maybe
Okay.
top middle.
Okay.
You win, of course. Uh, and Luke comes second in the 120s, and he gets those invites. All right. Before we were booted off by Zoom, I was saying just finishing up going over some of the podium spots, and Luke Edwards coming in second.
Yeah, he
Um,
looked good.
yeah, he looked great. Uh, and he was kind of keeping real close track of the points going into those last two events, and
Yeah.
every time I talk to him, he's like, okay, so if I come in second, I'll get this. If I come in third, I'll get this. And I'm like, well, I think you know you're probably the best sandbag and stone guy in your class right now.
I think quite easily.
And yeah, so winning those last two events for him to put him on the podium was pretty cool. You know it's hard to come towards the top of the group if you zero an event, but he zeroed the log and still came second overall.
I was messaging with him a little bit before the competition, and I knew in my stomach that he was going to get on the podium. He's well rounded. I know he has the pressing, issue, but he's getting better all the time.
Yeah, he's making huge gains on his overhead.
Oh, it's what do you get at Atlantics? 270 or 265 or something like that? He's
Like
not
I think
far
it
off.
was 265, so it
Okay.
was either 260 or 265. So he'd only be, he was only 10 pounds off
Yeah, exactly.
um, on Saturday. So
Yeah, he looked really good. I knew he was going to do well this competition. They're good events for him too.
yeah, and Shane came sixth in that class, and that was a stacked class.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was.
So were there any other standout performances that you can think of besides your own?
No, not my own, but I honestly think that Josh Dunbar's deadlift was crazy.
Yeah,
That was what do you get? 14?
14 or 15. Yeah,
Yeah. And the second place guy couldn't have been close to that, I don't think, were they?
no, I don't think.
It was insane. He looked like a machine. That was and everything that Ashley had there, everything she did in the competition was impressive.
Yeah,
Like she looked amazing.
yeah, her and Melissa Quigley.
Yeah. Atlantic Canada showed up. It was impressive how many people did a lot of damage at nationals. It was real. I'm super happy.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
Joel Anderson was like consistent in the top half on every event. Really, like he
Oh
came
yeah.
seventh overall,
Uh,
and
okay.
I think he was 11th or 12th last year.
Okay. The open division was strong.
That was crazy.
Man, oh man, some guys were strong. It was crazy. To
Uh,
think you guys are opening with a 300 log and just going up from there is insane to me.
yeah, and there was a couple 340s, but Tommy Chevalier from Quebec, he hit 360.
Wow.
So he
What
hit 300, 320, 340, 360 in 90 seconds or whatever it was.
what did Francis, the 120 guy there get? 345?
I think he got 345, which was a new national record for that class.
Yeah, he's impressive. He's a huge presser.
Yeah, that guy's nuts. He did like 13 competitions this summer.
Didn't he at one point in time win nationals at 90 kilogram?
I'm not sure. That would have been back in like the Casa days, but it doesn't
Oh,
surprise me.
okay. Yeah, I think that he did. And to think he's 120 now. And he looks impressive everywhere.
Yeah, and I mean he does like he's from Quebec, so he's kind of got access to those like circuit pro-ams.
Yeah.
And he does all right in those circuit pro-ams,
He competes all the time.
like every weekend of the summer.
It's I don't know how his body holds up.
I don't know. He said
It,
he told me he's trying to get to 100 competitions.
oh my God. Wow. Yeah, he's nuts. I was super impressed by him. But other than that, for standout performances, Quigley, that was the one that probably stuck out the
Yeah,
most to me. She was cleaning up immediately.
yeah,
First event, she looked impressive, like in a league of her own.
yeah.
Yeah,
Four first place finishes in events and one third place.
yeah, that's that's great. It's preposterous.
Yeah, so she finished like 8.5 points ahead of second place.
Yeah, with a smile on her face every
Yeah,
event. Yeah, she enjoys being there. Is Sam coaching her?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, she was a pretty well-oiled machine.
And Vero Cormier's, she's now podiumed every national she's gone to.
Wow, because she won a couple of years ago, right?
She
In
won
Thunder
in
Bay.
Thunder Bay. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's super impressive. What what about the record breaker the next day? Did she do a stone? Did she do a big stone the next day?
yeah. 220,
Yeah, I was gonna say it was crazy.
220 pound stone at 57 kilos body weight.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it should be possible, but she does it.
And I think Ashley did some. Yeah, Ashley did a 275 sandbag to shoulder for a new record,
Okay.
which is crazy.
Does she have two records now?
So she's got the sandbag to shoulder and the log for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
and the circus dumbbell. She got
Oh,
that as well.
yeah. She had an okay weekend.
Yeah, so she got the dumbbell as well.
Wow.
And I know that Keegan got the circus dumbbell as well.
It was 165, wasn't it?
I think so.
He made it look easy.
Alex Reedpath tied the sandbag to shoulder record with 320, which is crazy.
Oh yeah. He tried the 340 also, didn't he?
I think so.
He got really close, if I remember correctly.
Luke Edwards was trying for the stone too, and he didn't get it, unfortunately.
No. What's the record for them for 120s?
I think it was there was no established record.
Okay. So they just did that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he got 335. Then he missed 380, and I think they were gonna say you had to get at least 380
Okay.
to establish a new record. Quinn got the new record with 415.
He got pretty close to
He
455.
got pretty close to 455. Yep.
He was just feeling the competition at that point. His body was just taxed.
Yeah.
He was really close to getting it. Actually, I was right beside him. And if he's fresh, that goes.
Yeah. And Kurt Hashi got the new Masters heavyweight record with 355.
Awesome. He was missing a huge chunk of skin on the palm of his hand too.
Yeah.
Man, it was really disgusting.
Yeah, he tore it on the deadlift. He decided to ditch his straps for some reason on the deadlift and then quickly tore his hand up.
He does that every time.
I
He
know.
does. He just throws the straps away at the end. He gets frustrated using them.
I won't even try to understand that guy. Kurt, I
Nope.
love you. I know you're
Me
listening,
too.
but you do
We
some
all love
strange
Kurt.
things.
Yeah, we love him.
So Travis, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for
Uh,
having me on.
Strongman Corp Canada's newest 105 pro and amateur champion.
Yes.
Anything else you want to put out there?
No, just time to move on to some pro stuff. Try the Arnold and see how Atlantic Canada can go there. I know that Ashley's going to do it as well.
Yeah,
She wants to do the Arnold as well, so we can have a few people.
I
So
think
it'll
I
be
think
interesting.
Luke is too.
Oh, good, sweet. Oh, awesome. I didn't think of that. Yeah, but no, I'm just looking forward to giving that a try, the Arnold, and see where we stack up. I'll prep hard for it, and we'll see where that goes.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah,
thanks for coming on the show, and can't wait to see you again.
awesome. Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.